Hello there, gang, and welcome to Model Behavior, the Earth's mightiest video. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit buzzed right now. I'm kind of drunk. I wasn't expecting to make this video. It's the start of my weekend, and I should have thought ahead because I should have known that there would be more Marvel Legends reveals. It's MCM Comic Con. We've only had one half of the Spider-Man retro wave. Of course, we're getting more reveals. Okay, so. Focus, Dave. Sober up. Here we go. We've already had Scarlet Spider, Jack-O-Lantern, and Last Stand Spider-Man. Well, guess what? We've just had the rest of the wave revealed, and it's pretty underwhelming, to be honest. I'm just doing this video to keep up on the algorithm, keep up on the trends. Heaven forbid that I get lost in the YouTube shuffle, because genuinely it's a concern. That's how I live my life right now. You know how you live your life with normal concerns like family, work, that kind of thing? No, I live my life being concerned about the YouTube algorithm. It's kind of BS, to be honest, but there you go. That's that's the life I've carved out for myself. So here we are. We got the second half of the Spider-Man retro wave, and it's not terrible. It's just, I'm just not that excited. First of all, we've got Hallow's Eve, and I know that your first question is, who the F is Hallow's Eve? Well, let me help you out here. It's Janine Godby. Does that not help you? No, it probably doesn't, because who the F is Janine Godby? Oh, yeah. I'm using the F letters here. Janine Godby is the love of Ben Reilly's life. Why? Because she's a sassy redhead. That's pretty much it. I remember when this character was first introduced in like 1994. Even then, reading it as a 12-year-old, I was like, wait, so the clone of Peter Parker's girlfriend is a sassy redhead? Real creative, Marvel. That always really bugged me. It's like, why? Like, no one is genetically preconditioned to fall in love with sassy redheads. It's just so asinine. I mean, like, the love of my life is a sassy Jamaican girl. But before then, you know, I was in love with a caustic, Chinese guy, and then before then it was a beautiful South African lady. Like people can fancy different people, but somehow Marvel were like, nope, Peter Parker's genes gotta be a sassy redhead. It's like, well, what's the point in making a different version of Peter Parker if they are literally exactly the same, even down to the person they fall in love with? That notwithstanding, we have Janine Godby, and she is Hallow's Eve, and again, it's kind of a stupid power as well. So this was a power that was gifted to her by the Goblin Queen Madeline Pryor when she went to Limbo during the garbagely awful dark web storyline. So she has this little purse basically with a whole bunch of masks in them, and for every mask she pulls out, she can take on the power of that mask. So if it's a Dracula vampire mask, she can put it on and become a vampire. If it's a Wolfman mask, she can become a werewolf. It's really stupid. It's as simple as that. It's a stupid power, but there you go. It is what it is. And look, all of that negativity you just saw there, none of that is directed towards Hasbro or the Marvel Legends team. That's all towards Marvel Comics. So there you go. The actual figure, fair play. If you've just done Chasm, then you might as well do Hallow's Eve, because those two go together like peanut butter and jelly. Like, I mean, a bad flavored jelly and a disappointing peanut butter with no chunks in it. That's Chasm and Hallow's Eve. There you go. So yeah, they're two disappointing tastes that taste disappointing together. Disappointing peanut butter and jelly. That's Chasm and Hallow's Eve. So there you go. Again, no shade on Hasbro, just Marvel Comics writing. Then we got, what do they call him? Spider Shot? Is that it? Spider Shot? This is like not Deadshot. This is the not Deadshot version of Spider-Man. So there was no, it wasn't What If. It was just a standalone one-shot of Spider-Man versus Wolverine set in Germany. And in that comic book, it's a whole espionage, spy thriller kind of thing. To be honest, as a child reading it, I thought it was really boring because it's spies, espionage, so it doesn't do anything for me as a young child. In hindsight, it's probably a good comic. I've not read it since. But in that comic, Spider-Man accidentally kills a lady, I think. She's like a secret agent, and it's like he doesn't mean to kill her. It's not like Spider-Man's fault. It just happens. But there's then a What If comic, which is like, well, what if Spider-Man then lent into that whole killing people thing, and he becomes a secret agent, and that's what this Spider-Man is. It's Spider-Man, Spider-Shot, whatever. So it's Deadshot Spider-Man, who's not that different looking to Last Stand Spider-Man, to be honest. That's why I'm kind of underwhelmed. It's Assassin Spider-Man, which is kind of cool, but also like, it doesn't do anything for me, you know? So there's that. And then finally, we've got Tombstone. Hard as marble, cold as ice. Tombstone's a cool character. I have no problem with this. It's cool. It's Tombstone in his three-piece suit, which is pretty wicked. Or maybe it's a two-piece suit. Regardless, he's in a suit, and that's kind of cool. A lot of people have been asking for Tombstone in a suit. Me personally, I don't care. But that's just me. And that's how a player's guts to be. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing from Hasbro. I'm just saying I don't care too much. That's just my own personal opinion. The figure probably looks fine. It's very hard to tell. All of this information is just from watching the Instagram live stream of the Marvel Hasbro Pulse Con from London Comic Con. Wow, my brain just totally misfired there. But Dan Hu, there you go. Shout out to Dan Hu. This was his Instagram PulseCon live stream that I was watching. I'm sorry, I'm trying to use so many like young people terms, and I'm well into my 40s now. I don't do young people terms. But it's Tombstone in a suit, and apparently he's very tall, and he's wearing a suit, and he's Tombstone. That's all I can give you. So basically, out of this whole Spider-Man retro wave, 3 out of 6. That's what I want. At a push, 2 out of 6, really. I want Scarlet Spider, obviously. I want Jack-O-Lantern. Besides that, I'm kind of ambivalent. I would take Hallow's Eve to go with my Chasm figure, but that's about it. So, yeah, it's a bit underwhelming for me personally. But if you really like these, then dang it, I'm genuinely happy for you. That's awesome. Let me know in the comments how happy you are, because I want to hear about it, because I love hearing about people being happy. If they'd done some more Clone Saga figures, I would have been even happier. But also, I gotta say, while I'm a little bit tipsy and on my soapbox here, oh my god! The hoops that people will jump through just to be negative is amazing. Like, I did the video on the Scarlet Spider and Jack-O-Lantern reveal, and I was like, these are 2 genuinely good reveals. And the amount of negative response I got from it was amazing. And I'm like, no, yo, I genuinely pride myself on being a very fair channel. I am not a Hasbro fanboy. I'm sure as heck not a Hasbro shill. I call them like I see them. But even I was like, yo, you guys are bending over backwards and doing contortionist gymnastics to complain about these reveals. If you're going to moan about Hasbro, then at least moan about something that's genuine. Because Lord knows, Hasbro give us plenty of genuine things to complain about. They're an awful company sometimes. But genuinely, when they release good figures, like, at least give them their flowers when they deserve it. That way it makes your arguments more prevalent when you're actually being genuine. That's why when I give praise, I mean it. And when I call them out for BS marketing tactics, oh my gosh, y'all can take it to the bank. But yeah, so these 3 reveals, they don't do much for me. But still, I'm giddy from Scarlet Spider and Jack-O-Lantern, so that's good enough for me. Guys, what do you think about these reveals? Comment below, let me know, because I'd love to hear what your opinions are. And what's your general opinion on, like, Hasbro? I mean, I know that they're public perception ain't great, but damn it, they still keep making the occasional awesome action figure. So it's hard to stay mad at them. So gang, thank you for watching, and until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Cup of coffee. Big time coffee.